I was born in a small town in South Georgia. Valdosta, Georgia is where I was actually born at. But I grew up in a little bitty town of Howell, Georgia, which is about 15 miles outside of Valdosta.
What was your childhood like?
Um, well, I'm the youngest of five siblings, and I'm the only boy. And so I had a really good relationship with my dad. I started working on a farm when I was like 5 years old,
Oh,
driving tractors, baling hay, doing all the farm stuff, cropping tobacco, and that's how I grew up. My summers were full of farming stuff.
oh. What influenced you to become a doctor?
My grandmother, at about 5, 6 years old, my grandmother was a uh, double amputee with diabetes and kidney failure. And I was watching her literally go through all these medical conditions and get sicker. And I was asking people around me, like, what's going on with my grandma? What's happening to her? You know, she'd go in the hospital, she'd come out, and then like a leg would be missing. I'd be like, what's going on? And I was really distraught because nobody could tell me what was really going on with her during this period of time. And I said to myself, at about 6 years old, I said, I'm going to be somebody who can help people when they get into critical situations like this. And that's when the dream of becoming a doctor was born.
Oh, I'm sorry. How, how was your grandma after that? Did she die?
She ended up passing, and she passed at about, I think she was like 63 years old. I went to her funeral, and I didn't go to another funeral for like 21 years. That's the devastation it had on me.
Okay. Well, where did you go to college?
I went to Valdosta State University. Valdosta State University is my family college. My mom has gone there, all four of my sisters, two of my nieces, and two of my great nieces have all gone to Valdosta State.
Okay, it was a medical school. Was it a medical school?
No, it was a general. It was a liberal arts school. But I majored in chemistry with a minor in math because I knew I wanted to go to medical school.
Okay. What was your life like?
What was my life like? My life has been in college or in general.
In general.
My life has been great. And one of the reasons it's been great, Stu, is because I've been living a childhood dream. And I've taken a jagged road or a curvy road to get there. But who gets to say they want to be a doctor at 5 years old and actually end up being a doctor? This is my childhood dream, so I'm happy every day and I'm blessed.
Okay. Where do you practice medicine? Where do you practice medicine?
My God, that's a hard question. Well, obviously, you know, we do Lake Oconee Urgent Primary Care Center. But I'm a hospitalist at Putnam General Hospital. I am a practicing physician at an occupational medicine clinic in Covington.
Okay.
I'm actually a medical director of two hospices.
Oh.
I'm actually a medical director of addiction medicine.
Oh.
I'm actually a medical director of a plasma center. So I practice I go to three or four different places that I actually practice at,
Oh.
that I see patients.
That's pretty nice.
Yep, keeps me busy.
That makes sense. When did you establish Lake Oconee Primary and Urgent Care?
April the 1st, 2011. And we actually started seeing patients on April 11th, 2011. So we cut the ribbon on the 1st, and we started, and it wasn't an April Fool's joke, okay? It was a real deal.
Yeah, it was.
It was a real deal. It was a real deal.
What do you do on a daily basis?
Okay, so I'm in clinic 2 days a week, okay? On Mondays and Thursdays, I'm actually in clinic. I'm at Lake Oconee. Most days start off with me rounding in the hospital, and then I either gotta go to another clinic, whether it's occupational medicine or whether it's addiction medicine. I have to go to another clinic, and then I'm also, one of the things, I'm heavily involved in organized medicine. So I've been president of several organizations. I've been chair of organizations, so I'm either doing some organized medicine or taking some calls or managing some systems from a global standpoint.
Oh, okay. What are the struggles of running your many businesses?
Um, what are the struggles? Having good people, good support people. You gotta have great support people. Finding those people, getting people on board to have the same vision you got. The nitty gritty of it is also managing the funds and realizing that these are all businesses. And you got to have money coming in and money going out. So you've always got to be managing that margin. So you've always got to be looking at that. And you cannot forget that medicine is a business. And that's what I go out and I tell my young residents and medical students, that medicine is a business. Yes, we're providing a human service, but it's still a business. If I don't get enough revenue in, I can't pay your mom, I can't pay these other 20-something employees in here because I like practicing medicine. So I have to make this thing run and make money too.
Makes total sense. What is your greatest achievement?
What is my greatest achievement? What is my greatest achievement? God. What is my greatest? Actually, I think my greatest achievement is just becoming a doctor. Based on where I came from and the struggles I had. I was a young African American kid from a small town. I'm a first generation doctor. I had never treated patients. I didn't really have a mentor. I just knew I wanted to be a doctor.
Oh.
And I was able to reach that goal.
Nice. Are there any other great achievements that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've been, I've lectured to and inspired thousands of medical students. I got mentors all over the country. I've started mentoring programs that's now that got 4th and 5th graders interested in going into medicine. That's all in every school in Atlanta.
Oh.
And so that program still lives on. Being a Morehouse man.
What's a Morehouse?
I'm a Morehouse man. I went to Morehouse Medical School.
Oh.
So to graduate from Morehouse Medical School is a great achievement, not only because of the name and the prestige, but because of the way they train us. They train us to care about each individual person and to care about each individual patient.
How have you influenced the world of medicine?
I've written books, I've written articles, I've lectured, I've been president of national organizations that set policy. I've been in organized medicine, as you see, Governor Deal. I've done stuff at the Capitol to work with the representatives. I've testified that changed laws. I've written rules that have actually focused on how medicine can be better and how we can do medicine different. I've gotten more young people to come into medicine, more people of color, and a diversity that want to aspire to be doctors. I've gotten family docs. I'm going to lecture this in March, as a matter of fact, to a group of medical students to talk about what it is to be a family physician and all the things you can do being a family doc, and what a great career choice it is to be a family doc.
What impact has your influence made?
It's made an impact by increasing, again, the number of minorities in medicine, which trickled through out generations and out through communities. Like one of the things I did was I opened TenderCare, which is now Oconee Valley Community Health Center, where that served tons of underserved patients in this regional area. Opening Lake Oconee brought the first urgent care to this area that we've now been able to serve. One of the things folks say when they say Dr. Richardson is they say, if he hadn't treated you, he's treated somebody you know. And that's probably the case in a 50, 75 mile radius of this place. I've either treated them or treated somebody that they know.
Okay. Last question. Can you open a clinic in Milledgeville? You said on the sheet. I'm just asking.
I could.
Reason being,
I could.
I would put her in charge.
Yes.
Of like the clinic to branch out. Be like you'd run here and she would help run there.
Yes.
And it'd be pretty helpful because you'd be branching out, and many people might come worldwide just to be treated, and you could expand to Sandersville and other places.
Oh my God. I was in Sandersville, but you're absolutely right. But Devin's my right hand. I mean, I need her. She helps me run all the stuff, but you're right. She actually, believe it or not, she has influence in all those things I told you about. She helps me with all those things. With my occupational medicine, she helps me with the hospital. She helps me with my hospice. So she really does have her hand. She knows more about me than most people know about me. And she is an influence and really my backbone to keep me up and running. Again, what I say to you, the hardest thing is having good support people. And she's definitely that. So yeah, I would definitely. But here's the other side, Stu. You know I I look good and I look young, but brother, I'm ready to kind of slide on in and bring somebody like you in and just kind of roll on out. I'm ready to start traveling and chilling and enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get to. That's what all this work has really been for, is to get to a place in my life where I can enjoy.
Where you're proud of everything and you can stop, slow down, take it the easy route.
That's right. That's exactly right. And still make a bunch of money.
Oh,
Ain't nothing wrong with making money, brother.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. People get scared of talking about medicine and money. There ain't nothing wrong with making money.
Yeah, you just have to do it in a way that's not hurting your patients.
That's right.
Or hurting you.
That's right.
Because you don't want to raise the employee prices or stuff too much, but you also want to keep it at a fair price, right?
That's right. That's exactly right. And one of the things that, I will say to you is this. I do all the things I do because if you love what you do, it will make room and it will make you money. So by doing what I love, I make a lot of money. And I just do what I love. Most of the time, it's not work for me. People say, why do you do all this? And we don't know how you run like you do. Because most of the time, it's not work to me. I don't see 90% of the stuff I do as work. I see it as just something I enjoy doing. I enjoy being a doctor. I love being a doctor.
So this job is like your biggest hobby.
It is a big hobby for me.
So I guess that was a great closing statement. This has been Stuart for 13WIMA2, and I am closing out.
Thank you, man.